Jane Warlow has maintained her lead with one piece of apparatus to go. Shadbolt is .225 behind in second, Reed clear in third.
It's just a matter of hitting my routine like I've been in training and maybe doing a little extra special.
I'd much rather go backwards and go, for example, run up and do a leap on the beam, because when you're going backwards, you know you're going to get in the right place, but going forward, you know, you can see yourself actually slip if you fall, and it's not very nice.
You just have to be perfect, sort of, but it's easier skills.
You just have to be perfect. Do you find that easy?
Oh, no, a lot of work and practice.
And now to vault, the final apparatus tonight for Julianne Monaco of the ACT. Julianne gets to perform 2 vaults, the best counts. Handspring, 1.5. Oh, excellent landing. That's a very neat 1.5 front somersault.
The first competitor on beam, Tracy Gibbs.
In replay, very powerful run, 20-metre run, handspring, 1.5 somersault. Look how closely she held those knees together, and quite a good landing as well.
9.5, the best vault of the night. A fine finish to the competition from Julianne Monaco.
Tracy Gibbs, partway through her balance beam routine, preparing for a tumbling line, backflip, back layout, slight overbalance.
This is Tracy's last event tonight. She'll be looking for a good performance. So it's important she be very aggressive here. The girls must demonstrate movements close to the beam, as we see here, and also movements at standing height. There's the mandatory full pirouette. The balance beam is 5 metres long, but only 10 centimetres wide. And therein lies its difficulty, as the tumbling elements in themselves aren't that difficult, but on the beam they're extremely difficult to land. Good rhythm at this stage. Round off, flick-flack. Oh, excellent finish for that tumbling series. There's certainly more composure being demonstrated here.
Yes, and Tracy, good presentation all the way through and good control.
Round off, double pike somersault. She's landed this one. No problems for Tracy Gibbs of Western Australia. She'll be relieved.
Yes, a good beam routine from Tracy Gibbs, and a smile.
Here in replay on balance beam, Tracy Gibbs, round off, flick-flack. Very sure-footed.
9.650, that's the best beam we've seen tonight. Gibbs is another getting better when it's all over.
Presenting to the judges and preparing for her run-up.
Controlled run, round off, Yushchenko vault, Yushchenko in layout position. Now that's not the most difficult of the round off vaults. However, it does have a score of 9.7, and she performed it very cleanly. Here in replay, Yushchenko without a twist, just in the layout position, only that one step on landing.
9.175 means Kathy Kaiser is a little below her best on the vault tonight.
The next competitor on beam, Jane Warlow.
Presenting to the judges, Jane Warlow of Western Australia. Jane is 18 years of age and again an experienced competitor in the national team.
The girls are not required to show strength elements on the apparatus, but however, these being optional routines, they're given license to demonstrate any movements of their choice. And we saw there a very interesting mount which demonstrated some strength. Straight into a tumbling sequence, handspring. The girls must combine one gymnastic element with an acrobatic element. Second tumbling pass, flick-flack. Layout, step out. Just the smallest deviation there on landing, but well controlled. It's fairly important on this apparatus that the girls keep moving and show good rhythm. It's noticeable that, oh, there's a major wobble. That'll incur approximately 3/10 deduction. It's very noticeable that Jane hasn't changed direction in this routine so far, Peggy. She's faced one end of the beam.
Must be the way that it's easier to tumble, but the judges notice all those things. Good controlled pivot.
And now a change of direction. Those things are important. Change of height and level, change of direction. Round off, double somersault. Oh, slight overbalance, but she's regained composure. That's another good routine by the Western Australian gymnasts.
Back flip, another back flip, and there you see the feet just slightly off the beam. In fact, you can see the toes gripping for life.
A few wobbles for Jane Warlow, a 9.350. Is it enough for the gold medal?
Lisa Reid of New South Wales preparing for her vault.
Lisa, our most experienced international competitor. Oh, very clean indeed. Laid out Yushchenko. Valued at 9.7, and she'll certainly earn the majority of that mark. Beautiful vault indeed. Here in replay, a very determined Lisa Reid. Round off onto the board, handspring to the horse, and lay out somersault. Very good landing.
9.65.
Lisa preparing for her second vault now. The girls in this all-around competition allowed to demonstrate 2 vaults, but only one is used in evaluation. Here again, Yushchenko vault. Oh, another equally good vault. What a beautiful landing. The most stable landing. Those sort of landings don't incur any deduction at all. And in replay, we can see this Yushchenko vault. Look at that straight body in the somersault, and an excellent landing from Lisa Reid.
But again, Lisa Reid's score not as good as on the compulsory night of competition.
Picking up Brooke's beam routine and immediately showing us a very difficult tumbling pass, back flip, back layout onto 2 feet. Solid pivot.
This young Western Australian gymnast is showing the composure that is a hallmark of a good performance on the balance beam, demonstrating movements at a low level to the beam, and now back to a full standing height. It's important that the girls fulfill all requirements to each apparatus. Round off, double somersault. Oh, excellent landing. The Western Australians can do no wrong on balance beam here tonight. It was a great routine by Brooke.
Fantastic solid performance. Let's have a look at this really solid performance. The round off, double back somersault, and perfect landing. Brooke Geisen of Western Australia.
Geisen beating teammate Gibbs' beam routine by .025.
And now to vault, Kylie Shadbolt of Queensland. Very powerful gymnast. Handspring, one and she's short. That was a non-event, but we must remember Kylie does have a second vault. And let's hope there will be total commitment to her second performance. And in replay, let's see where she went wrong. Oh my goodness, there was just no heel drive off that board, so the handspring was under-rotated, and consequently the somersault landed very short.
Kylie preparing for her second vault, and look at her patriotic leotard, kangaroo and the stars of the Southern Cross.
This vault is all important. She has to land this vault. Handspring, 1.5 some. Oh! Well, she certainly landed it, but however landed straight-legged. Let's hope her back is okay. She seems to be walking well. Yeah, she is in a bit of pain, but nevertheless, she did complete that vault. We'll see that here on replay. She had plenty of height in the vault. Here's the handspring onto the horse, 1.5 somersault, plenty height, but oh, straight-legged, straight into the ground. It's a very concussive landing, but fortunately, she finished the vault.
With a chance of catching Jane Warlow and a gold medal at stake, All Kylie Shadbolt ends up with is a sore back. So the gold medal about to be announced, and it's the Western Australian Jane Warlow, 76.425. She took over with the second apparatus this evening, the vault, and was never headed from there on in. She began the evening in second place. Jim Barry, the president of the Federation, congratulating Jane Warlow.
76.25, representing the Australian Capital Territory and the Australian Institute of Sport, Julianne Monaco.
And Julianne Monaco, who performed so well for Australia at the recent World Championships in Paris. Little peck on the cheek from Jane. Julianne up from 5th place after the compulsory, so she'll be disappointed she didn't do better last night. She could have got the gold around her neck, but a silver for her tonight.
225, representing New South Wales and the Australian Institute of Sport, Lisa Reid.
And Lisa Reid, the leader after the first half of the competition. She always manages to smile, and she is a great sportswoman, Lisa Reid. Congratulating her fellow place getters, but I'm sure disappointed with the bronze.
Congratulations, ladies.
The cool, calm and collected Jane Warlow, victorious by .175 from Julianne Monaco, a bad compulsory beam depriving her of the gold medal, and Lisa Reid's beam in the optionals, all that let her down.
You seemed to keep your head while those around you fell tonight. Did you notice the difficulties that the others were having?
Yeah, I saw a few falls and sort of made me sort of think, I've just got to keep concentrating and just thinking of my own job and just sort of forget everyone else's. So, I mean, it was a bit of a surprise when I won. Sort of
so you weren't thinking, I've got a chance to win this if I could?
No.
What was the feeling out there? What do you think was the reason that some of them found it difficult this evening?
And there's definitely a lot of nerves out there today because, I mean, competing at trial is really, really nerve-wracking, and I think that's what caused a lot of problems on beam especially, which, I mean, if you're a little bit nervous on beam, sometimes that's it, you can't stick it very well.
What did you think you did best tonight?
I think my best event was bars, definitely. Sort of hit a really good, solid routine, so I was very happy.
You'd taken the lead in the previous apparatus, the vault. Did you realise that?
No, I had no idea of my scores, as I don't watch them during competition, so I really was quite a shock.
Did you feel, though, that you were building as the night went on and that you were on top of it?
I felt really good the whole day today. I mean, I sort of woke up in a really good spirit this morning, so I think as the night went on, I felt really good and I sort of kept myself together, which is the main thing.
Even though you're keeping the lid on things now, you're not getting too excited, you must feel that you've got there now after the disappointments of the Commonwealth Games. You're on the team, but a reserve and World Championships, injured. Do you think 1992 is going to be your year? Oh,
for sure. I really hope so. I mean, it's my final year as a Western Australian Institute of Sport gymnast, so I just hope it's a big one, really.
Yes, you've got quite a future coming up after the Olympic Games, if you get there.
If I get there, yeah.
Tell us what the future holds for you.
I've got a university scholarship for Utah State University on gymnastics, and I'm going to study sports science there, and with another team member, Kylie Shadbolt. Yeah.
Kylie didn't have the happiest nights tonight. How's she feeling?
I think she'd be pretty disappointed. I mean, gymnastics, you can just, one mistake and there goes the title sort of thing, so to speak. So.
Okay, well, you've taken the first step towards Barcelona tonight, that's for sure. Congratulations on that gold medal around your neck and the team one as well.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you in action in Spain.
Thank you very much.
And we might leave you tonight with Jane Warlow, her favourite performance tonight and the one I think that sealed that gold medal for the national all-round title on the bars, 9.675.
The girls required to show 10 elements on this piece of equipment. That's an interesting mount, a Kreiskerrer. Oh, beautifully performed. Shaposhnik over to the high bar. Giants in the reverse direction, Kachev straddle. Beautifully done. Interesting combination there to the low bar. This routine is progressing well. Giant swing full turn. Giant swing just dismount to come. Double flyaway. Oh, excellent routine, Jane Warlow.